Central banks are hoarding gold. Here's what this means for silver. Central banks around the world are loading up on gold reserves at record levels. And every time this happens, silver investors like us pay attention because silver is moving in the shadow of gold. Check this out. If you're interested in silver, click that link in the description. Money Metals is holding this contest. They're giving away 20 American Silver Eagles. Every month they hold this contest. Last month's winner was Brett from California. Click that link I put down below. Be the next guy winning that silver. Now, look at this. Global central banks have now pushed their gold holdings over 36,000 tons. Tons of gold. That's what we're looking at. They've got annual purchases that have topped 1,000 metric tons for multiple years in a row. That's more than double what they were buying a decade ago. More than double in just a decade. Here's why. It's simple. They're trying to escape the US dollar. They're trying to diversify away from shaky debt markets. That's what they're trying to get with all this gold. And it could be argued that it's working for them. It's not just some banks doing it. It's China. It's Turkey. It's a handful of emerging market players buying month after month. They're gold stackers on the level of world banks. And the World Gold Council shows steady additions all through 2025, even during these price spikes. Really, I should say, because they are the reason for these price spikes, really. These countries want insurance against a weak global economy. They want insurance against potential sanctions. And when they grab gold, silver historically gets dragged along as the affordable alternative. That's how the catch-up we always see with silver. And really, when you look at the past 12, 18 months of silver price finally moving with gold, that's what's happening. Because here's the thing. When central banks buy this aggressively, they're effectively taking supply off the market forever. Gold becomes scarcer, premiums rise, and stackers start to feel the squeeze. And when gold soars, silver doesn't sit still. It plays catch up. That's what we're watching and living through right now, headed for $50 an ounce. We saw this back in 2011 when silver blasted to nearly $50. It's the very similar setup to today. The major difference, of course, is that industry is also giving silver this incredible momentum. It's industrial. It's not just for fear of missing out crowd jumping in. It's that industry that's pushing silver. And it's still cheaper than gold by a massive ratio. Gold to silver ratio is hovering in mid-80s. Historically, it's unsustainable when gold is being hoarded by institutions. It just is. So as central banks crowd gold, stackers often shift into silver. And that's what we're watching. That's what you and I are doing. Looking for leverage, looking for affordability. That's the pressure that can turn into a wave. Here's the bottom line. Central banks are playing chess with gold reserves. They're not stopping. Silver, whether Wall Street admits it or not, is on the board too. And the next big move could shock stackers who aren't ready. With my experience of stacking silver, we're going to clear $50 before you even know it. The conversation is going to be about 60, and then it's going to be about 70. That's how fast this metal is moving. Get your own silver. Click that link in the description. Thank you, Money Metals Exchange, for sponsoring this channel. It's a great contest. Every month they're giving away 20 American Silver Eagles, 20 Eagles every month. Click that link. Be the next winner on that list. Take home that silver, and I'll see you on the next one.